Alright guys, right, so today I thought I'd do a bit of work on the electronics in the car. As I've got gauges, I've got oil pressure, oil temperature, air and fuel ratio. I'm going to order a oil pressure. I've got an oil pressure, but it's a bit of a cheap one and I don't think I trust it. So yeah, I'm going to try and get these all plumbed in nicely, as obviously when I bought the car they're already in here, but the wiring wasn't great on them for some reason. They were just bodged in by the looks of it. So now what I'm planning to do, if I've got enough wire, because I'm currently missing some wire, but is make a harness, a straight harness with an earth and a power supply, 12-volt supply, so that if ever I want any more gauges or anything, I can just plug them into this harness. I'm just going to make something and make it nice and neat in there, and also I'm going to change the position of them. As you can see, this is where they are now. Obviously all AEM gauges, but look, it's like that. There we go, that's how easy. You put your foot down and come out. So yeah, I'm just going to tidy up everything, do a bit of relocation with my bag of electronics. So yeah, I've got one of these. I'm planning on sort of having around there. That's sort of the plan, to have that mounted up there like that. I've actually got one of these as well, one of the ones with the gauges on them, but I'm not too keen on them because they just cut the edge of your gauges off, don't they? So yeah, I think I'm going to go with this for them 3 gauges. Oh yeah, I've got oil pressure gauge, what am I on about? Yeah, so I'm going to get, that was broken, that's why I'll get mixed up. It's not connected at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to get all the harnesses and try and get it really nice and neat and make it easy for future putting gauges in and taking them out, really. So also I'm going to have a boost gauge. I've got a new boost gauge in here that I'm going to wire up. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to do today. So I'll keep you posted as I'm going, as again I'm alone, but yeah, I'll keep it going because we're currently waiting on the clutch. I've been told around the 18th mark I'm going to be getting it. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a bummer because I wanted to do door slammers, which is on the 20th of May, but it just pissed me off, to be honest with you, about how long these parts take to come in the UK. You Americans don't know how lucky you got it. Honestly, you can get parts so quick over there compared to here. So yeah, we're struggling in the UK. Help us out, man. Alright guys, I'm just going to do it bit by bit, and I'll show you how I get on. So yeah, started ripping at the wiring. I don't know if you can see it very well. God, the lighting's pretty rubbish and the camera ain't great, but I'll do my best for you. But as you can see, it is yeah, it's quite a bad job on the wire in front of things. There's wires everywhere. Don't get me wrong, everything works, but it's just not neat. It's just a mess. And yeah, so that's where I'm at now, taking some of the panels off, just to get to everything. So yeah, now I'm gonna start making the loom. Had a bit of an interruption. A bit of family members come round, so I'm going to see them for a little while, and then what I'll do is, once I've seen them for a while, I'll crack on and get the rest of it done, guys. Right, when I bought the car, the oil temperature sensor worked, but the oil pressure never did. I've just now got to the end of the oil pressure. This is the wire. I don't know why someone's just cut it and left it there. There's no fitting on the sandwich plate either. Obviously, as I'm rebuilding the engine, so I've got its hand. There's nothing on there, but luckily enough, I have one. So it's just all a case of matching up the right wires with that. So obviously I'll take it red, we'll go with red, black will go with black, and obviously yellow wire will be the signal wire, which obviously connects to the green. So I've got a plug there that fits the AEM oil pressure sensor, so that one's sorted. Right, this is a little bit of a problem. That is the fitting off the oil temperature sensor. Yeah, I think I need a new plug for that. but no, obviously it said it's cut down a bit far, so I'm gonna have to look for some new pins or just try and order a new plug if I can, as I don't need the whole fitting because it all works fine. It's just that. I currently haven't got any solder, which is a bit annoying. I've got a heat shrink and everything, but I can't find my solder. So, and I need to get some 12-volt cable. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop to my local store, go and get some cable, go and get some solder, and then carry on with what I'm started. A long way to go yet. And then once I've got that, I'm going to make the loom and connect everything to the one single loom instead of having spaghetti junctions, and hopefully neaten the car up. Right, just got back from my local parts store, picked up some solder, some heat shrink, some bit of wiring. Gonna try and repair this plug now. So yeah, I didn't have no wiring pin, so I'm just gonna have to try and bodge this the best I can, unfortunately, as I can't find the sensor I need separate to buy. It's going to have to be a whole new gauge because I think it's an older series, so they've got different plugs, and it's like £190 when I can just repair this and it'll do the same job. So yep, that's what I'm now going to do. Right, so managed to make the plug, fix the plug back up, so that's how she looks. Not the greatest looking plug, but as I said, I can't find a plug when it fixes up its zoom in a minute. I'm going to deal with the camera. No, it's not seen. There we go. A little bit better, but anyway, the plug ain't great, but it does clip in and it unclips. And I made a tab off of it just so I can basically connect it to these two wires. I'm going to solder it and heat shrink it, so that'll be the oil temperature ready. And then I'm going to crack on with the oil pressure. Right, so still at it. Finally found out how to get all this off. It's a complete mess at the moment, but I've tested all 3 gauges now. I've rewired them at the other end and they all work. So yeah, basically now the plan is to get all this out quickly, and you see the state of it in there. Look at all that wiring. So the plan is to neaten that up, mount the gauges up here somewhere, I'm not sure exact position yet, and make it all neat in there. As I said, so I'm going to have one separate loom running for a power of the earth, so that any more gauges I want to connect, I can just connect them straight in, and it'll be easy like that. So let's keep going. So we're getting there, still a mess. Now about to tidy it up, but now I know where every connection goes. I've routed it all the way back underneath the dash, all the way to the underneath the bonnet, the fuse box. So yeah, I know where everything goes now. So now I've connected everything up, so everything's working now. It's just a matter of tidying up the loom. It's hard because I'm kind of daddy daycare as well. So yeah, as you can see, there's a mess absolutely everywhere. But yeah, all the gauges, well, they power up. So whether I've got them around the right way, I did mark them up, but you never know in this game. Every plug looks the same, but they're all power up anyway. So the only way we'll be able to tell is obviously once the car's running, and obviously what the sensors read. If they say error, then obviously they're on back to front. So yeah, that's how we are. Right, so as you can see, it's all done. All gauges lit up, all working. Yeah, so I've got all the gauges working how they should. Obviously got to mount it down yet, hence why I was holding it. But yeah, and then I've got to tidy up the wiring a bit more. But it's a lot tidier than it was, and I know they'll work now. So yeah, it's one less headache. Still waiting on the clutch, still no clutch. But yeah, as you can see, all the gauge working now. I'm going to tidy this up and get the job finished, thank God. Loads to tidy up. Alright, so she's nearly back together. They're all wired in properly now, all solid. Got to find a plate for that. There's a big gap there. So yeah, put all this back on. Just got to put a bit underneath the steering wheel and have a tidy up, as there's filth everywhere. But yeah, I don't think it looks too bad. As I said, I've got every gauge I need really, so yeah, as long as it works how it's meant to, I'm happy with it. So yeah, I'll finish the video up in a minute when I've tidied it all up and show you how she looks when she's neat. And they're done. Right, I'll just give it a little hoover as well. Obviously gear linkage ain't in because the engine's still ain't in. But yeah, happy with it to say the least. All gauges work. All back together. Looking like a car again, not spaghetti junction. Yeah, all I'm going to do is for this bit, I'm going to order just either a bit of plastic or even a light bit of metal. Just probably get some carbon fibre wrap over it and just stick it in, make it look a bit neater. And the future is maybe to put that in the centre, mounted. Maybe, I don't know. Down else is hard to see, but obviously it's boost controller, so if I could have it there, I don't know. It's just in my mind at the moment. But for the time, I'm definitely just going to plate it off with a bit of carbon fibre look on it for the time. But yeah, very happy with the gauges. 3 AEM gauges for the main ones. Not the best boost gauge you see, but if I want accuracy, that's the accurate one. But this is just so I can roughly see how much boost I'm running in case I start over boosting. I've got a safety cut anyway, so that's not really worried. But yeah, just to see my boost, to be honest with you. It's got the main 4 gauges there. Happy with them. At the moment, car's looking nice again inside. Left that out like that for the time, as Jessie's got her Jessie's gonna wire in my coil on plug kit, so because obviously I won't be using Dizzy no more, so I've left that like that. That will be getting tidied and neatened up as well, but I've left it like that for the time, so it's easy to access when he comes. Yeah, so that's what's been going on at the moment. Not much, unfortunately, due to no clutch still. I ordered it around the 20th of April sort of time. Was told 3 weeks, still not here. He has been keeping me updated though, but obviously I wanted to go on that Door Slammers event this weekend, but can't. So hopefully the clutch will turn up someday this week, I'm praying. So if it does, then we're going to get that in. Get the car running. Debating on running the car in on dyno. Not too sure yet. Maybe, might do, might not. Depends how eager I am, really. But yeah, apologies that there hasn't been much footage or much updates. As I said, Lewis's car is still having prep work done. So yeah, it's still getting all the little creases out from where he changed the back wings on his, because he had a lot of rust on his arches and he wanted to make a mint shell. So his one's just prep work, and I'm not being funny. You've seen a few videos on it. There's not much you really want to watch on someone prepping their car. Everyone knows the deal. It's pretty boring to watch. I know everyone's more interested in the engine building side, the performance side of things, and maybe the racing and drag racing. But I promise you, that will be coming very soon. I reckon sort of in 3 weeks we'll be having some Santa Pod footage, some little bit of street racing footage here and there in Mexico and that, you know. But yeah, I mean, I promise you the footage is going to be coming. Just a slow phase at the moment. Well, I dropped a valve. I've managed to get as much as I could as quick as I can. As much parts, the best parts I could, as quick as I can. But obviously some parts do take a little while longer. The clutch is the main thing. If my clutch weren't chewed up, I would have used that for the time just to run the engine in. But my old clutch was completely chewed from that night. When I put the the R888 soft compounds on the front, they just, as soon as I get in grip, the clutch just practically gave up and said, no, we need to spin. So yeah, the clutch spun itself to pieces. So it was essential to get a new proper good clutch. I've got a good competition clutch coming, twin plate, like good up for 1300 horsepower or something around about. That's rate 2. So I'm never going to see that in this car. So yeah, so that should hold up. There probably will be updates on Lewis's build within the next couple of weeks. I think he's going to order some parts for the engine and then we're only going to block guard his one, put a block guard in it, and forge it. So, because I think he's not going to go more than 500, he's going internally gated, etc. A few things so we can use it on track, and obviously there's noise limit on track, so his one's going to be a lot different. With mine, I'm just going to drop the engine in, run it in, and there'll be a new exhaust system being made by my fabricator Cole Smith, Code. If anyone wants any fabrication work, hit him up, he's the man for your job. He's going to be doing my exhaust system as I'm changing it. It's going to be coming out the bumper, side exit out the bumper. Because at the moment, where the car's so low, I've got the front really low just to try and sort of bit of aerodynamics, to try and obviously claw it. Then I keep damaging the flexi on the exhaust system, so I just, rather than just keep worrying about it, just get rid of it. So when we put the engine in, there's going to be a lot of relocating stuff at the front, as we've got a traction bar as well. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be quite a good time. Hopefully by this weekend, fingers crossed. Obviously we've got door slammers, so I'm going to go to that and watch. Unless my clutch turns up tomorrow, and then we're going to try and whack the engine in, and then run it in within a day on the dyno, and then enter the door slammers. But I don't think it's going to happen. It is looking like a very, very impossible task. So, and I'm not sure when the deadline entry is on the event. So, yeah, apologies guys for the lack of footage and lack of updates, but sometimes these things happen. Not due to me, due to, as I said, suppliers. But yeah, thank you for watching. We appreciate all the support. Like, subscribe and share. Let's get the channel out there, guys. As I said, trying to keep you updated as much as possible, trying to get a good footage for you. Thanks for watching again. Cheers, guys.